The roost. Well, Frank did call Chris recently. So let's just see what this is. What did Frank say to Chris? He wanted him to do something. I forget what it was. What was it? I don't even remember now. Oh, this is Dave.
Did he always play like?
I don't want to use his content because I use it quite a bit, and that's not fair. So, well, I don't use it quite a bit, but it always goes to him, and he always has the latest updates because he is friends with the Watts. So, Frankie Rzucek, Frankie Jr., he did comment on one of my comments, and he said they were close to sharing information on how they are dealing with the people that are desecrating Shan'ann's memory. So he said that. So I will be looking for that. Well, let's just go over to his page and see if he's done anything new over there. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, let's see right there. Oh, he did post something new. Okay, let's go in and see. Wait, first let's see what it is. It says, I'm sorry this case has taken so long, but these things take time, especially with a large amount of evidence to go through. God bless you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for not believing the lies told about me every single day. Our lives are not a game for others to play with. Our heartache is not entertainment. My big sister Shan'ann, my best friend, was taken from me, along with two of my nieces, Bella and Cece, and nephew Nico. My enjoyment of being an uncle and brother was stolen from me. My amazing parents lost their only daughter and only grandchildren. Our lives are ruined forever. I get that. We didn't need nor did we deserve to be targeted, tormented, defamed, and harassed all over YouTube. Thank you to the people from all over the world who have reached out to say prayers, give condolences, donate to my cause, and help give us strength to take on this evil head. May God bless all of you. We couldn't have done this without you. I'm not really into the God thing. I respect it, but that was a lot. But I get it. He's thankful. So, okay, let's see what he has, what this video is. I want to remind you this is Parawoman Radio, and I'm Amy. If you could give this live a thumbs up, a heart, a smile, however you do it, it helps me dance out into the algorithm, party out there, and bring more people to our party. It's just a free way to help us out, and it's so appreciated. So here we go. This is Frankie Jr., and he has some updates on. Here's the update to my lawsuit in the United Kingdom. I think this has to do with someone showed his nude photographs. If I'm wrong, please. Well, maybe we'll find in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to read it. It's one of those. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am delighted finally to be in a position to provide you with an update on how this case is going. But first, I want to express how overwhelmed I am with all your support to date. Without you, I all would never have been able to progress my claim. Filing a claim. I am overjoyed to update you all that on March 10th, 2023, my claim was served against the man who has been the principal cause of so much distress, me and my family, Alan Vinicom. I don't know who that is. The so-called, that's the name of the guy, Alan Vinicom, the so-called armchair detective. Um, I've heard of him, but I don't watch him because it's just like repetitive stuff. Alan Vinicom, the so-called armchair detective in the King Bench Division of the High Court in London. Let's just say when I see Mr. Vinicom, I'm going to say armchair detective. All right. Um, okay. Where was I though? In the King Bench Division of the High Court in London, the armchair detective is based in the UK, and that is why we have decided to bring proceedings there. Huh. Interesting. This is interesting. I know you have all questioned why this has taken so long, but the evidence to consider in my case was extraordinary, with hundreds of YouTube videos to consider and hundreds of hours of content to view, uh, preserve. As a result of the constant ongoing posting by the armchair detective, the scale of the task increased yet further even after I see. Even after I started fundraising, my team even had to respond to a letter of claim I received in relation to allegations that I was the one who was harassing the armchair detective. It has taken my legal team an exceptional amount of time to get the case into good shape, but we have finally reached a stage where all pre court matters have been completed. What this means is that my team served on my harasser a formal letter of claim, and we have moved on to official court proceedings by serving a claim form and particulars of claim, seeking damages and an injunction in a claim by me for defamation and harassment as a result of the armchair detective's failure to reply to correspondence or cooperate with my lawyers. We had to incur significant further costs by making an application to the court for permission to serve him by email. I want to thank every single person who has supported me and everyone who has sent me messages of. I think I went too far. Who has supported me and everyone who has sent me messages of kindness, support, and solidarity from around the world. After going through the isolating experience of losing some of my closest family members, it is reassuring to know that there are individuals out there who will go out of their way to uplift the spirits of me and my family. Yeah, I have a real affinity for the rechecks. I feel horrible for them. Further attacks from trolls during the time it has taken I mean, can you imagine losing your family and then all of what's come after? Wow. During the time it has taken my legal team to get my case to the stage, I have also been targeted online by trolls accusing my family and I from stealing money from the fundraising process. The this false allegation is one which the armchair detective has also made against me in a number of his YouTube videos. Let's see if you guys are saying anything. Nope, you guys aren't saying anything. All right. Let's keep going. During the further attacks from trolls, did I read this already? Yeah, I did. I am disappointed and saddened to hear, well, these accusations that I have scammed people for money and have not put the donations toward the cause described in my fundraising efforts. I can confirm these rumors are not true. At no point do I have any access to the money, and as with all cases funded through crowd justice, the funds go directly from, I haven't heard of crowd justice. Okay. Crowd justice. The funds go directly from the website to my legal team. As I have explained, due to the enormous amount of published material to consider, the progress up until this point has been slow. However, my team wanted to ensure that every single threat, accusation, and I can't say it. Sorry, guys. Story created was accessed as far as possible. There's always a live where I have trouble with a word, isn't there? Welcome to my life. Therefore, I can't blame that on the well, I can blame it a little bit on the brain bleed, but also I had trouble pronouncing words before. So defamatory. It's in my mind. I can't get it out though. Story created was assessed as far as possible. Therefore, this was a process which defamation. Why can't I say the other word? Defamation. You know what other word I can't say very well is humiliating. Oh, I said it. Humiliating. I usually have a hard time saying that word. Um, as I have explained, dude. However, my team wanted to ensure that every single threat, accusation, and the God. Story created was assessed as far as possible. Therefore, I'm saying it in my mind. I just can't get it out on my lips. Therefore, this was a process which could not be rushed. I want to ensure that these rumors, maybe that's why people aren't subscribing. They just can't stand that I can't say words. I want to ensure that these rumors are addressed and the kind hearted people who have donated to my cause received reassurance that their funds are being used to address the harassment and defamation. Why can I say defamation, but I can't say the other one? Anyway, team wanted to ensure that every single threat, accusation, and I said it, didn't I? And now I can't say it again. I'm saying the F word really loud in my mind. Okay, the bad story created was assessed as far as possible. Therefore, this was process which could not be rushed. I want to ensure that these rumors are addressed and the kind-hearted people who have donated to my cause receive reassurance that their funds are being used to address the harassment and defamation. Defamation. Why can't I say the other word? Defamation is the word I can say, which was so badly affected, which has so badly affected me and my family. The case is moving in a positive direction, and my family and I need all the support we can get to obtain justice. Sorry, guys, I'm reading this horribly. So wrapped up in my mind. The armchair detective is aware of the claim, and there is a court-ordered timetable in place for him formally to respond. We are now waiting to see if the armchair detective, I think it's probably Vinicombe or something like that, right, will attempt to defend my claim, or if a resolution can instead be reached. The next steps will be dependent on how he responds, but if he chooses to defend the claim, which he has previously indicated online he would do, then I will need to put, push ahead with the court process. This is completed. This is a completed area of law and complicated area of law. Let me start over. This is a complicated area of law and will involve significant further work by the lawyers I have instructed. Whatever happens next, I will be able to share. Whatever happens next. Wait, what? This is a complicated area of law and will involve significant further work by the lawyers I have instructed. Whatever happens next. I don't get that, but I will be able to share more detailed information. Maybe that period wasn't supposed to be there. I will be able to share more detailed information about the case once a formal response has been received. Oh, okay. So there's no formal response from the armchair detective yet. Doesn't it make you want me to go over and see what the frick the armchair detective is saying? Or is he not saying anything at all? What is he saying, you guys? Do you know what he's saying? I don't know how he's asking for money. You have all played a vital role, and I'll find out for you. How far did we move? You have all played a vital role. Okay, here we go. We are now waiting to see if the armchair detective will attempt to defend my claim or if a resolution can instead be reached. I hope that's what happens. The next steps will be dependent on how he responds. But if he chooses to defend the claim, which he has previously indicated online he would do, then I will need to push ahead with the court process. This is complicated area of law and will involve significant further work by the lawyers. I have instructed whatever happens next. Did I just read that whole thing again? I did. I'm losing interest, and so I'm losing my place. Okay, here. Look, that's what it was. He went up too high. I assume that says the lawyers who have been working hard to push this matter through to this point, despite me and not yet having raised enough money to cover all the costs. To complicate the next steps, I will need further support from the kind people who supported me previously to help me urgently deal with the process of the case. At this stage, I am trying to raise the stretch target of £75,000 to pay the outstanding invoices for my legal team and to be able to respond to whatever the armchair detective does next. You have all played a vital point, and okay, so he wants money. I'm sure there's a GoFundMe somewhere in here. No, there wasn't. He didn't say anything. I don't know how he's asking for money. You have all played a vital role, and I'll find out for you. You have all played a vital role in helping to stop this abuse, and your support will be forever appreciated. I wonder if the TikTok thing that has to do with Brian Koberger and the TikTok psychic who was saying all those things about the professor saying she did it, and they settled out, and the TikTok person lost. So I'm very curious how this is going to play out. You have all played a vital role in helping to stop this abuse, and your support will be forever appreciated. After all the grief my family and I have gone through, we wish to just move forward without being harassed, defamed, and linked to baseless. See, I can say defamed. I have a horrible time with spelling. See, harassed, defamed, and linked to baseless conspiracy theories every day of our lives. I want to send a clear message. Tell you in a moment. He doesn't say anywhere where to support him. Oops. You know, actually, let's go back. So appreciated. You have all played a vital role in helping to stop this abuse, and your support will be forever appreciated. I feel like I read this already. After all the grief my family and I have gone through, we wish to move forward without being harassed, defamed, and linked to baseless conspiracy theories every day of our lives. I want to send a clear message to the armchair detective and others. My goal is to hold the armchair detective to account so that other vulnerable families will not suffer as mine has. I am grateful for all your continuing support, and I will be back with an update very soon. Okay, that was very long and very repetitive. I just wish the family would find somebody that could write a really great letter to people that's not so long and like I feel like he repeated, but it's not for me to say. I just wish that both families would get representatives that knew grammar. I'm not that person because I have a horrible time with spelling. I constantly have to do spell check. I have a hard time remembering how to spell things, so I'm not that person, but that person is out there for them. I know that. But he doesn't say anywhere where to support him. So actually, let's go back.